Welcome back. You are tuned in to IBL, inspired by Onika, speaking on life and inspiring people. Welcome to this episode of Poetry Flip. So for anyone that's here for the first time, let me just give you a little background about what Poetry Flip is about. So in these episodes, I will recite some poems that I wrote on my blog, and I just randomly pick which ones, I'm going to recite for certain episodes, and it just depends. I may pick one that's related to something that's going on in the world at the time that I publish, or, I'll just pick something at random. And if you ever want to read the written version, you can head over to my blog at www.inspirebyOnika.com. That's INSPIREBYONIKA. And, if you ever hear me say, this poem is written in response to a prompt by one of my fellow bloggers, that just means that one of the bloggers has posted an image or a word or phrase, and they invite other writers to write a piece about that image or that word or phrase. And, you can join in or not join in. And just to keep it fun and interesting, they'll give you some guidelines. They might say, so your piece can be no more than 50 words, or it has to be 8 lines long, or you have to include a certain word in your piece. So they just give you different things just to keep it interesting and make it fun. So whenever you hear me say that's what it means. And even, the ones that I don't join in, I read what other people write too, because that just, to me, is interesting to see that we're all looking at this same image, but we all have such different perspectives. So, I think it's interesting. But anyway, so that's basically what that means when you hear me say that. And all the poems that I recite and that are on my blog, they are original poems that I wrote. So let's get started with today's featured poem. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the IBO podcast. And today we're doing Poetry Flip, and this is number 14. And this is episode 59, and the title for today is Heartbeat of La Cucaracha. All right, so today, this particular poem I wrote back in November of 2024. And the image for this particular episode is a cartoon of a girl, and she's sitting in a dark room or a dark place, and the spotlight is on her, and she has this surprised look on her face like, oh no, y'all caught me, you can see me. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one, and I want you to tell me at the end what your interpretation is of this poem, okay? So here we go. Heartbeat of La Cucaracha. Heartbeat. Do you hear it? Bump, 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 bump. Yes, it's always there. Aware of it, you admit. It moves around in the dark, hoping that no one will see. The way they embark, roaming around, feeding for free. Heartbeat ebbs, nice and slow. In the dark, you will never know. Heartbeat speeds up when the light is aglow. Scatter and scurry. Oh no, they can see me. Running from the light, they hurry. Bump, 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 bump. Hiding in the corner, La Cucaracha thinks he has won, only to be crushed by a scorner. Bump, 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 bump. Heartbeat silenced. Peace has now begun. Poem. So, that is the end of Heartbeat of La Cucaracha. Now, this has a little humor in it, but You tell me, what is your interpretation of this poem? Do you think that it's about just a cucaracha, just a pest that gets stomped when the lights come on? Because, in the nighttime, they hide, they run around, nobody knows they're there. But as soon as that light comes on, they go running away. So is it about a pest that gets crushed? Or is it a metaphor for a person who their dirty deeds, they get brought to the light? Or is it about someone who may be living a double life? At night, they're one person, and during the daytime, they're someone else. So you tell me. It can mean a lot of things. You tell me, what's your interpretation of it? So anyway, that is the end of this episode. This was a short one today, but again, this was Poetry Flip. This is number 14. This is episode 59, and the title is Heartbeat of La Cucaracha. And just write in, let me know, how did you interpret this one? What do you think it means? So I hope you got a smile, a laugh out of this one today. But again, I want to thank you for tuning in. That's going to be the end of this episode. And you can hear this and all episodes on the Podbean app, on YouTube, on Amazon, Spotify, and Apple. And don't forget, before you leave, share the episode with someone. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. But also, I'd like to hear your comment. What did you think of the poem? So again, thank you. Until next time, stay well and be blessed. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the IBO podcast. You can hear this and all episodes on the Podbean app, YouTube, and Spotify. Until next time, stay well and be blessed.